everyone! I'm currently at Caitlin's house dog sitting once again. So for the first maybe half of this vlog, we're gonna be in her house, which is very empty and very large. So I will have a lot of yelling to do in here and it will echo. At the end of my last vlog, I was talking about how I was reading The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I'm only like 10 pages into this. I feel like I've been reading this for hours, but I love it so much. This is the story about a young college student who gets involved in this very elite Greek scholar group at their school, and one thing leads to another and they end up murdering one of their group members. That's not a spoiler, that's literally in the prologue and kind of what the entire book is about. Spencer, you'll go for a walk? Would you like to go for a walk, big girl? Yes, I think we need to go potty because you had your dinner and you need to go poop. So we're gonna do some good snuggles this weekend, aren't we, miss? I will. Oh, no. I'll let you know next time I read. I would die for her. It is Sunday at 2:30 p.m, but I have been actually sitting down and reading now. I'm on page 54 of The Secret History and loving it still. The book is so good, but it's just very long-winded and I keep having to reread sentences because I'm not used to such a long sentence structure and that type of writing style, even though it is so pretty. But that's my update. Spencer. Oh. Bye. Hey guys, it's me, Miranda. The life of a reader is saying, oh hey, let's get on FaceTime and read. But then it just turns into FaceTime. Spencer's over here having a good old time, having a good old nap. She dreams like she has hallucinogenics in her body. Like it's a whole body experience. I'm still reading we're all vlogging right now. I'm still reading this. It's so slow going that I was just like, you know what? I said heck it. So I looked up some good romance books to read and I saw the cover for this book on the internet and I was like, ooh. Wow. The slut slipped out. I didn't even read the synopsis for the book. I just downloaded it. I think it's about the prince of some fictional country. I don't know. So far it's really funny and relatable. Realistically, which book am I gonna finish first? Probably the porn book with the cute guy on the cover, but I am wanting to finish Secret History one day. I'm not gonna cave and buy the audiobook. Do we just? And then she doesn't eat it.
Have some, it's delicious.
She's like, yeah. It's currently 11:45. Sorry for the AC in the background making some noises. I am going to a bookstore today. My camera died during that clip, so fun times. I went to the bookstore with my friend Madeline, who I used to work at PetSmart with. She has a YouTube channel, so I'll link her down below. We went to a local bookstore. We both brought books to sell, then she found something she wanted and I looked around. So yeah, that was a good time. Go subscribe to Madeline. I just finished making me some dinner. Butternut squash ravioli from Trader Joe's. And Joe is really not holding back any punches. These hoes slap. Right now, I'm Googling hairstyles because tomorrow I'm getting a haircut. The deal is I love my long hair so much. It makes me feel pretty. It makes me like stand out. I like that it's like the first thing people notice about me. But it's at the point where it's so hot and so frizzy and I never wear it down. It just needs to go. And I think I've been holding on because I'm like, no, I like it. It makes me feel pretty. But in reality, I need a change and I need something that's gonna be light and easy. So this is my hair currently. It's like down to, like my hips are right here. So it's like right above my hips. My butt starts right here. So it's down to my butt. And I'm 6'2". That's a lot of length to have. But it's getting to the point where it's just painful to have on my head. Like every time I put it up, the weight of it just like pulls my hairline and I have a really sensitive scalp. So it's like, ugh. It's uncomfortable to have up, it's uncomfortable to have down. I just need some change. I might update later tonight, but if not, next time you'll see me, I'll have a lob. Is this a Krusty Krab? So this is my new haircut. I love her. She's very free and short. I just got back from my haircut and now the house is empty, but I still feel like $1,000,000. So I'm just running around like feeling myself. So now this is the length we got going. It's like just above the boobage and in the back. I feel very cute. I should have done this sooner. Here's the real test. Can I put it in a bun? Oh, hex yeah, ladies. Well, that appointment took like 3 hours because I kept having her be like, no shorter, no shorter, no shorter. I'm gonna indulge in a salad. And I didn't read any while I was there because I'm a dumb and didn't bring my physical book. I just wanted to show you my new hair. Hope you like it. Dog sitting is over. I'm back home. Hair is still short. I'm debating if I want to do a side part with my hair this short, but no, I look 12. Okay, we're not doing that. I got a couple of books that came to my house while I was at Caitlin's, so I wanted to discuss them. Very abridged. These first books I have no excuse for. I don't need them. Am I gonna read them? Probably not. I traded one of my good friends on Books for Trade some German books. I'll give you a wild guess what series this is. V.E. Schwab at the top probably gives it away, but we have Vier Farben der Magie, Die Verzauberung der Schatten und Die Beschwörung des Lichts. Sorry if I said any of that wrong. But this is the Ad Psalm trilogy in German. I took 4 years of German. I would say that my reading levels maybe second grade. So these probably are far above my level. But still, I think it's so nice to be able to read a series that I'm already familiar with in another language, even if it's above my level. I just need some German practice and I know this storyline already, so it might be good to read it in German. And then a while ago I did an Order to Better World books that I posted a separate haul for. And then 2 books ended up coming after I did that haul. I didn't realize that some of them had sent separately. I got The Tiger's Daughter by K. Arsenault Rivera. This is a fantasy book, I think Asian or Chinese inspired, about nomadic tribes and 2 female warriors who try and save the world and become legends. I believe it's a femme/romance, if I'm not being led astray. I just really adore the cover and the possibility of 2 female warriors being together. And then I got a memoir that I just have had an eye on and I'm interested in. This is My Life in France by Julia Child, which I believe is a movie or whatever. Never seen that, but this is a memoir about a woman in the cookbook, and I think we all know. I don't know. I just want to listen to this one on audiobook because I like listening to memoirs on audio. Looking forward to reading more about France. And that's all that I bought. Lots of talking. Okay, bye. Today is Friday the 17th. I did not vlog all yesterday or today, so I want to come through with a little update. Read a lot more of The Secret History, and I'm currently on page 214, so that's a chunk of the way through. It's finally getting to the good stuff. We're figuring out why things are happening. Still love it so far. I'm gonna hold off to saying much more until my final review. The reason why I'm vlogging right now is because I got in my order from Thrift Books. I placed an order to Thrift Books not because I make bad financial decisions, which I do, but because I had a class that I needed to buy textbooks for. There was like 4 fiction books that I was needing for class, and then I figured while I was there I might as well pick up some other things. Funny story, I got a call from the English office a day after I placed this order to let me know that class had been canceled. I now have 4 books I'm never gonna read, plus some other fun ones. Thrift Books is my go-to website for buying books, just because they're the cheapest out there, and I really am not a stickler about quality. So let's just see what's all in here. This first package has 4 books. This first one is a romance. I think I have the first one in this series in this package somewhere as well, but this is Eloisa James's book, When Beauty Tamed the Beast. This is a 4-book series, I believe, that's based on fairy tale retellings. And the first one's Cinderella, this one's Beauty and the Beast, and there's 2 others in the series that I'm not completely sure about. But I've been recommended this one a lot, and I really love Beauty and the Beast, so we shall see. One of the books that I got for that class that I'm not gonna read is a Louise Erdrich book, Tracks in the Arms of the Angel. That one's getting returned. Then I have Flash Fiction Forward, which is a collection of short stories that I had bought for my first creative writing class, and I really love these. If you don't know what flash fiction is, it's 1,000 words or less short stories. This was a really awesome collection. I loved most of these. It's very easy to get through because of the length, so if you want to get more into short stories, this is a really great place to start, and a couple of these are just mind-blowingly fantastic, so I wanted a copy for my shelf. Then I got Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren because I'm trying to read all of Christina Lauren's books. I've heard this one is her worst one. It's based off fan fiction, I think, and it was published online first, and it's like a boss co-worker thing. It sounds horrible, which is why I got it for like $3. I'm just interested in seeing, because Christina Lauren has some of my favorite books on the market, what were her first books like. If anything, I think that'll just be a trashy read. This is just one one tiny book, so I think it's the other romance book in that series. This is A Kiss at Midnight by Eloisa James, which is that Cinderella romance retelling. And this one's a really floppy mass market paperback. Ooh, I like that. And the final package. I recently read Sweet Filthy Boy by Christina Lauren, which was a horrible title, but a wonderful book. And I got the other two books from the series, which also have not great titles, so ignore it for 2 seconds, but it's Dirty Rowdy Thing and Dark Wild Night. Okay, this was the second one, and then this one's the third one. So I'm excited to have these on my shelf. So I'm probably going to be reading those soon. I loved the first one. Another book I got for class that I'm not going to end up reading. April Raintree by Beatrice Colleton. Sorry about ya. Another romance book, This Love Story Will Self-Destruct by Leslie Cohen. This book is about a very emotionally driven girl who meets a guy who's an engineer and very hard-tempered, and it's all about how they're opposite people, but they come to be together somehow. It just seemed really interesting online, and it was $3. So. And that's everything I got in those orders. And the freedom of falling, people are probably staring at me. Guten Abend, meine Lieben. It is quite literally 1:30 in the AM. My dad went to California with my flight benefits, and his flight got delayed like 8 hours, and so he just got in from San Francisco. I don't know if I'm allowed to be parked here. I'm seriously like on the curb. No one else is here. I might get towed while I'm still in this car. I'm very terrified for my life. But I just... Was that at me? I don't know. So today it's Monday at like 1 in the morning. I move into my apartment on Wednesday, which is gonna be its own video, so I wanna finish this vlog before then. In order to have my life ready to move into college, I want to finish The Secret History of Madonna Tart. And I am almost done. I brought it with me so I could read it while I wait for my dad, which I'll do in a second, but I think he's on his way out, maybe. I'm on page 427 out of like 510. It is so good. On Goodreads, I described my favorite character from this book, Henry, as a mix between Richard Gansey III and Kaz Brecker. I can tell why this book is so loved by the Tumblr community, because it's literally like goth characters who smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, and they're all emo and melancholy all the time. I get the vibe, and it's so well written too. I don't want to forget what I'm currently thinking about it, so I'm gonna go into it a little while I wait for my dad. And this is a little info on my reading tastes as well as why I love this book. This is very white girl of me, but The Great Gatsby is one of my favorite books of all time, just because I'm such a sucker for those characters that are passive wallflower, almost like side characters who are delegated to this narrator role and are thrust into this world of glamour and rich people and like things that are totally opposite of them when they're just trying to fade into the background and they're pushed into this life of luxury, but behind all that wealth is just emptiness. It's a very specific niche book topic, but The Great Gatsby does it, and somehow this book does it. It's all about these kids who are all so rich. They're philosophical and they are intellectuals, literally in every definition of the word, but they're just sad people, and they're confused people, and they're young people who make mistakes, and it's just like it's everything I love. And the way that this book is written is unlike anything I've read before. Every single sentence just grabs me and makes me feel things. Usually when I say a book's writing is good, I say like, oh, it felt like a movie. I was watching a movie. This book isn't like that. This book feels like I'm one of the characters and I'm there. And the way that the narrator describes his feelings and the way his monologue describes what he's going through, I feel like I was a witness to this murder as well. Like his guilt and anxiety, I feel like I am complicit in everything that's happened because it's just so jarring and so well fleshed out. It's set in like the 80s and it's this edgy vibe. It's like a murder investigation. It's not something I would typically love or pick up, but it's a new favorite of all time and of the year, certainly. I basically just gave my entire review of it, so when I finish it, I guess I don't really need to get into it that much, but it's just one of those books that it's taking me a while to read, but one, it's worth it, and two, it's so rare for me to read a book and not be calculating how much time there is until I finish it because I'm just enjoying it so much. Literally Restore Me was the last time I read a book and wasn't looking at the pages waiting for it to be over. Even 5-star books, I'll be like, okay, but where's the end? I don't care. Oh, there's a car driving by. Hi, please don't arrest me. I don't know if I'm supposed to be parked here or not. Hello, I love you. I forgot what I was talking about because I just had an anxiety attack watching this person. But yeah, oof, big oof. It's delectable. There's people coming out now. Okay, I have to hide my camera. It's okay. Brownie.
Outside with a breeze, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a there.
I look like a total scrub right now because I'm in my PJs. But I forgot to update you that I finished the book that I said I would finish before the end of this vlog, which I kind of failed because, as you can tell, I'm not in my room. I'm a sneak peek in my apartment. I finished The Secret History at like 5 a.m. and may I just say, I've basically already said everything that I need to say about it, but this book was written in such a way that I felt like I was there. And I know I said that before earlier, but it was like, this book is set in the winter in Vermont, which I've never experienced. But like, I got it, and I was shivering as I read this book just because it's so real. It's very deep and philosophical and it has really good themes, but it's not so difficult that it would go over your head like it would for a book you'd read for class. I can't really add anything else to my review. It was just a ride from start to finish. The ending was bittersweet for me and I can't talk about it without spoiling it, but I do think it was good. It wasn't like The Goldfinch where the last chapter was like, oh, this is amazing, it just wraps everything up, it was so beautiful. I think the last chapter was a little anticlimactic, but it was still a gorgeous book overall, and clearly I liked it. I'm sorry that this entire vlog was basically just me talking about one book. Hope you enjoyed my Secret History reading vlog and my haircut reading vlog. Bye. But God forbid you would get angry. I had to dive out of the way. You'd be gunning for me blindly. There was nothing I could say, but I love you, don't do this. Is it really worth it? It's not very Buddhist and I don't deserve